Am I on? Yes, I am on. Hello, YouTube land. This is WWE Fans Nation, and what we're going to talk to tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit of Raw, a little bit of Fastlane, a little bit of what's to expect at WrestleMania. Um, and possibility. I don't know if WWE is going to go this way, but we might have a Daniel Bryan heel turn in the works. If you guys miss Raw, it just recently went off the air. I invited Gordon Maston to give his two takes in. If you guys missed it, the main event was Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns versus J&J Security, Seth Rollins, Big Show, J&J Security, Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane. Basically short, they come out and wrestled around a little bit, and then Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and another one come out and brawled, whatever. Oh, Eric Rowan, of course, brawled. Hey, Gordon. I was just talking about Raw, and we're going to talk about Raw and Fastlane and what's to come on other events leading up.
Hey, dude, I'm only here for about 2 or 3 minutes. I got my own live stream Raw review to do at the moment.
Do you want me to just invite you back?
You can if you want to. I have an entire show written down. I don't know if you're going to still be streaming by the time I'm done with this. That show pissed me off so much.
But you had to be talking about the main event.
Huh?
The main event?
Do you really want me to talk about the main event?
Well, I think there could be a possibility of a Daniel Bryan heel turn.
Daniel Bryan turning heel. Did you not see what happened at the end of that show?
Yeah, Roman Reigns speared him.
Yeah, and Roman Reigns took the heel tactic, tagged Daniel Bryan when Daniel Bryan did all the work and ended the match.
Do you think it's going to be Roman Reigns that turns heel?
I've been saying that for the longest. They're going to turn Roman like they turned Brock. I mean, not Brock. Like they turned Batista.
Well, I think it's going to happen. I just don't. I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan.
Why would it be Daniel?
Just for the fact that he pulled Reigns back and said, "Don't you back away from me? Don't you walk away from me?"
Okay, well I'm gonna put it like this: how would you feel if someone didn't take you seriously and they disrespected you like that after you did all the work and then you set up?
That's what I told my dad. I told him the same thing. I said, "What would you do after you did all the work? What would you do? You'd be pissed off too."
You did legitimately everything where he was laid out the entire match, and you took all of the beating.
But you can do your live stream, and then if you still want to do live stream or catch up with me, then I'll just invite you back.
I did. These reviews normally take a little while, about up to 30, 40 minutes. I may be a while.
Well, you might be ranting too, because you said I didn't watch the whole show. Most normally what I watched was the main event because of personal reasons.
You got it off lucky.
Based talking to my girlfriend and stuff, so.
Dude,
was it that boring of a short show?
It was boring. It was frustrating. It was irritating.
But I did see the opening segment though, so.
Irritating.
You didn't like the opening segment?
Roman Reigns comes out, Daniel Bryan comes out, they argue over who's going to be facing what, and then Triple H comes out and tells them they're facing Big Show and Kane, the guys who need to retire out of this business, who slow the show down significantly. Yeah, I hated that segment.
But did you like the Sting segment?
No.
You're just like, no.
Do you not know what I've said about Sting for a long time?
I know what you've said.
What?
Where he needs to retire and where it wouldn't be a good match at WrestleMania and all this. And
no, there's more to it than that. Sting overall, in my opinion on Sting. He's not like Lesnar. He's not a special attraction.
But what if he just does this WrestleMania and be done?
That's what he's going to do, and he's going to beat Triple H, and there's everything to gain for Sting. There's nothing to gain for Sting, and not even everything for Triple H to lose. There's nothing for anyone in this match to gain at all.
They're gonna add some stipulation.
No, they're not.
They always do.
It's just gonna be Sting versus Triple H. And if they do, they're gonna take the authority out of power again, and Sting's gonna run Raw, which is going to be god awful.
I could just see you now, WrestleMania, be like freaking Triple H all over again. You'd be like Triple H and CM Pulse mixed.
I don't even know if I can handle. You see, I needed your help to review Royal Rumble. Imagine WrestleMania.
Oh, what? Daniel Bryan lose at WrestleMania. I can just see you now. You wouldn't be able to contain yourself. If you lose it that fast lane, you won't be able to contain yourself.
You see what happened at Did you see the dirt sheet rumor that came out earlier? WWE is they don't know who to use in a main event, and they're thinking about they're 60-40 on changing the main event to a triple threat again. Well,
hell, it'll be another Cinderella story.
That Seth Rollins will come out and cash in on 5 seconds later and get massive heat the next night.
Okay, let me just ask you this before you go. If Daniel Bryan wins at WrestleMania, and Seth Rollins cashes in and wins the title, will you be mad?
No, because I've been saying it for the longest, and it gets Seth massive heel heat, and it gets Daniel massive face heat.
Exactly.
Simple as that. There's...
Done. But I'll let you do your review, and then if I'm still doing mine, I'll invite you back.
Alright, then. I'll talk to you later, dude. I'm about to open my review. I don't even know what I'm doing. For anybody who... is there even anybody watching this at this point?
No, not at this point.
Okay, well, for anybody who looks back on this and you want to come watch Gordon Maston at YouTube.com.
I'll put your link in the description.
Like you did last time?
Yeah, I did. I recently did that. About a day ago. You can check back on the video and see. I actually did put your link in.
Alrighty, sir. I think I'm opening. And the other thing that pissed me off immensely, 2 other things I'll mention before I go. Dean Ambrose is just facing Curtis Axel every week and doing the same thing.
The fuck?
Dean Ambrose beats up Curtis Axel and then talks trash to Wade Barrett about how he wants his picture in the WWE corporate office for being Intercontinental Champion.
Dean Ambrose...
You can't even fathom what's going on right now, can you? That happened before the main event.
No. He should be in the title picture too. Or at least a legitimate title. If they didn't merge the 2 titles, that would have been a good World Heavyweight Championship thing.
Let me give you the face that Vince makes. You want Dean Ambrose in the main event of WrestleMania? Pooh-hoo on you.
Vincent's acting like a baby.
My damn company, I run the show.
Oh, what would be hilarious if nobody did show up to WrestleMania? Just nobody showed up.
It would never happen, dude.
But could you imagine if nobody showed up?
I can't imagine it. I can't because I couldn't see it happening. Because
I would just be like, and well, it could be in the future where all of it could be on the network, and you can't even get tickets anymore. It'll be on the network for $9.99 a month.
And thank you for segueing into my number 2 thing that I have heat with. Tonight, WWE, they did something that really, really aggravated me. Something that they did was they normally on the after the go home show for NXT before their big event, before their big live special on WWE Network, which will be this Wednesday, 8/7 Central. For anybody wondering, NXT Takeover Rival, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn main event.
Calm down.
They did not promote. They promoted it, but normally they put a match on. First time Neville, Zayn, Kid, Breeze. Last time Charlotte versus Natalya. Charlotte was not on. Neville, Kid, Breeze, and none of them were on. And they just said, you can watch it on WWE for $9.99. They showed the commercial twice, but didn't put on a single match. You didn't put on a single match.
You're freaking me out, dude. Calm down. Your beef was with WWE, not me.
Listen, I think I might have stabbed myself in the foot by saying I did reviews up until after WrestleMania. Because tonight, if tonight is an indication of what we're gonna get in the future,
Well, you do your review, and when you're done, remember to segue my channel in too. Give me a shout out.
I got you, bro.
All right, thanks, bro. I'll talk to you when you're done with your review if I'm still running mine.
Most likely, you probably won't be, but things happen. We'll see.
If I get too pissed, then I'll probably start ranting.
Now, I have one question for you before I leave.
Yo.
How the hell do you review a show with just one segment?
I kind of peeked in once in a while to know what's going on. I didn't know about the Bad News Barrett, but my dad, see, I love my dad. Love him to death. But he is a big face guy. He don't like any of the heels. He was trying to tell me that Roman Reigns had the right to spear Daniel Bryan. You're just like, I'm not even gonna touch that subject.
You know what I have to say to that? Oh wait, okay. And my second and final question was, I see you make thumbnails for your videos. How are you doing that?
When you're done with the video, click on the title of the video, or click where you put your title at. Click on that link. It'll take you to your video, and then click on Info and Settings, and then there should be a thing that says Custom Thumbnail. And what I do is I go to Google and type in like raw review or raw pictures or whatever, wrestling pictures. That's how I do my stuff.
Sounds simple enough.
If you forget, I'll just send you a Twitter message or whatever and tell you. I might actually do that.
Alright.
In case you forget. Yeah, I learned that the hard way because I was wondering how in the hell you did that too. And then like I was messing around and I'm like, oh, custom thumbnail. Got it!
So, wait, you live in Ohio, you said, right? Why did you not go to Raw tonight?
Because I'm like an hour and something away. And I don't have a car. And I can't drive. And I didn't get tickets. Because I heard the tickets was sold out anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, it's a Buckeyes place, so.
Was he at Ohio State or Nationwide?
Ohio State.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My dad was right. Damn! I thought they was at Nationwide Arena.
Hold on. I just got a comment on my video from some dude I don't even know from Philadelphia.
What did you say?
The dude, I said Rey Mysterio beat Brock Lesnar before. Yeah, he did. Look it up. You look it up on YouTube. Fucking my review notes fell. God damn it. This is the worst night ever. Okay, I got him. But I said Ray beat Brock. You can look it up. Or I said Ray beat Brock. Look it up. It was a match on SmackDown a while ago. Rey Mysterio rolled up Brock Lesnar and beat him.
Okay. Well, you do your review, and I'll do mine. And if you're like I said, if I'm still on, I'll be in here. But just give me a shout out, and well, you're getting a shout out right now because you're in the live stream. So and you already plugged your channel.
Words for you. I got 3 words for you. You know what they are?
What?
Fuck Roman Reigns.
Well, that was Gordon Maston. Check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description when I'm done with this review. So let's get down to the beginning. The Authority come out and basically said that Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns was arguing back and forth, who was going to win and all this. And basically the Authority come out and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon said they're going to be in a tag team with Big Show and Kane. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns won that match. And then Daniel Bryan accidentally kicked Roman Reigns. And And then the next thing I remember is my dad was coming in here and told me that Sting will be at Fastlane to have a confrontation with Triple H. They're probably going to lead to a match at WrestleMania. Who cares? I'm actually wanting to see that match, but I really don't care about the confrontation. I hope it's good, but at this point, what does WWE do good? I'll do you this one better. After Fastlane, I will continue to do reviews for Raw until after WrestleMania. I couldn't do what Gordon did. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay. Um. Then bad news, like Gordon said, Dolph Ziggler wants a title shot at the Intercontinental title. This is what I think they shouldn't have done. They shouldn't have conjoined the titles because you had a minor champion on SmackDown with the World Heavyweight title. That means he was actually legit. Them combining the titles was probably the worst mistake they ever done because now they don't even have a World Heavyweight Championship, and I'm kind of depressed about that because Dolph Ziggler's been in the mid card forever, and he deserves to get a title shot as much as Daniel Bryan, who never lost it. But hey, I'm not running the show, but whatever. And then we get to the main event where I discussed it, where Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Eric Rowan come out and attacked the Authority, and then Daniel Bryan kicked J&J Security off the turnbuckles, drop kicked them both, was about ready to um about ready to kick I think it was Joey Mercury into orbit, and um Roman Reigns tagged in, did a spear, 1, 2, 3. Bryan, same thing, did a spear to Daniel Bryan because they're gonna turn Roman Reigns heel is what Gordon thinks. um Things I want to mention about my channel since we're off of Raw now. I've been getting somewhat requests of doing Let's Plays. I really want to start doing Let's Plays, so I'm going to ask you guys, anybody who's going to see this video in the future, because I know new guys are watching my videos, but that's okay. Do you guys want me to start doing Let's Plays? Yes or no? I'm going to get a capture card. As soon as I do, I will let you guys know. Well, you'll be able to see it, because you'll be able to know that I'm doing Let's Plays. But I digress. So, go to Gordon Maston's channel. It's Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, guys. It is GordonMaston. Look him up. He's a really good person. He's really been helping out my channel, been plugging me. I've been plugging him. So look him up. I promise you won't be disappointed. I bet I can look up the results. Hold on, guys. I will tell you the full thing what happened. Review. What's today? 2nd. Today the 9th. Yes, it is. 9. Mm. 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 Oh, here we go. I know what I can go to. Hold on for a second. see. Oh, here we go. Riot Law Review. Columbus, Ohio at Salton Senior Center. A recap video kicked off the show and focused on the setup for the Fastlane main event. The opening video aired. Promo exploded on the stage. Michael Cole, Jay Lowry, Booker T were on commentary. Roman music played, and there were more views than cheers this week. A lot of cheers seemed a high-pitched. Roman entered through crowd and headed to the ring. Kudos to the one guy in the aisle who had the balls to boo as Roman walked by him rather than act like a big fan until 2 seconds after Reigns was past him like everyone else. Reigns spoke about winning the Royal Rumble match and guaranteeing your spot in the main event. He said that means he fights Brock Lesnar and beats Brock Lesnar for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. He said the Authority made it very clear that he's not the guy they want in that spot. Reigns said he won the Rumble and will beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, and then Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. He said that anyone who gets in his way has a spear with his name on it. And can you believe that? And you can believe that. He concluded. Daniel Bryan's music played and Roman snapped his neck toward the entrance. Bryan turned the focus to their Fastlane main event. Bryan said he gets that Reigns is bigger, stronger. When it comes to looks, I say we're about even. Bryan said with a smile. Reigns also smiled. When it comes to wrestling, I am the better wrestler than you. Bryan said to a mixed reaction. Triple H music played. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Big Show, and Kane walked into the entrance. Stephanie pimped. I think that's what it says. WWE Network's 3-month and Hunter said he waited and answered from Sting at the end of the night. Stephanie accused Reigns of spearing Big Show out of spite last week because no, I did it because I could. Reigns shot back. She said that even worse, she complained about Bryan putting Kane in a casket. Bryan reminded her that they booked the match and that he figured she would appreciate it based on what her husband has done in caskets. Wow. Stephanie booked Reigns and Bryan for Big Show and Kane in the immediate match. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus Big Show and Kane. Big Show hit a series of kicks on Big Show, and he even concluded with the grand finale kick. Show rolled to ringside. Bryan drove Show and Kane on the floor, but they caught him and slammed him on the floor and clutched the floor heading into the break. The whole deal worked over Bryan coming out of the back as break as Triple H and Stephanie were shown watching from the trailer at ringside. Bryan struggled to get to his corner, and the crowd was hot as he was going for the hot tag, but Kane tagged in and ran over and knocked Reigns off the ring. Bryan caught Kane in the yes lock, but Big Show pulled Bryan to the floor and threw him into the timekeeper's area for the DQ. After the match, Reigns went after Show, who ended up hitting Reigns with a chair. Show threw Reigns inside the ring and picked up the chair. Reigns hit Show with a Superman punch. Reigns picked up the chair and slammed it over Show's back twice, and then jabbed it into the gut several times before getting a running start and knocking Show out of the ring with it. Kane grabbed Reigns, set up for a chokeslam, but Reigns broke free. Bryan charged at Kane. He moved, causing Bryan to hit Reigns with a running drop kick in the corner. Reigns got up, pushed Bryan to the mat. The fans booed. Bryan got up and told Reigns off mic that the kick wasn't on purpose. Blah 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 blah. Seth Rollins with J&J Security versus Ryback. Ryback headed Rollins up for shell shock when Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury ran in and attacked him. Bell run but no DQ. A mouse was made. Rollins gave Ryback the curb stomp after the match. Ryback beat Rollins by apparent DQ. And forget about the Divas match. I'm not reading the Divas match. Whatever. Rusev and Lana made their entrance. Lane spoke about the Grammy Awards and giving Cena his tribute. The video played featuring Cena talking punishment, particularly from Brock Lesnar. Brick Live, Lana said 13 years is a long time. Cena's back must ache. Rusev said Cena isn't what he used to be. The fans gave him the Watt treatment, and he said they don't bother him because he is a hero. The Watt routine continued. Rusev said Cena was once full of ruthless, but now his fighting spirit has left him and he's just weak. Rusev said he will break Cena's body and crush his spirit. John Cena made his entrance and his black eye actually seem worse than this week than last week. He said he's half blind, but he's not deaf. Cena said Rusev wants the fans to think he's unbeatable. He said the fans know that Rusev and Luna are full of themselves and full of crap. Cena spoke about some of the injuries he suffered over the year. Every time I get knocked down, I get back up, Cena said. Cena told Rusev that he needs a lesson in respect. He spoke about what he's going to do at Rusev at Fastlane. He said, this old man is going to hoist him up and the attitude adjustment, Cena said. He's not taking Rusev lightly, and he knows Rusev is everything that he says he is. You picked a fight. Hold on, guys. Everything that he says he is. You picked a fight with the wrong old man, Cena said, because of Fastlane, this old man is going to whip your ass. Cena told Rusev that if he's feeling froggy, he could jump. Rusev went after Cena, who met him on the ramp. Rusev took Cena down, but Cena got back to his feet and returned the favor. Rusev caught Cena with a shot to the eye and then ran him into the screen on the stage. In just 1 minute here. 1 minute. I'm not a Cena fan. But I do believe Cena's going to beat Rusev at WrestleMania. I hope I'm wrong. But what I thought I was wrong last year with Bray Wyatt versus Cena. But yeah, I was wrong because Cena beat Bray. All right. Bray Wyatt versus Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler had the advantage, and Wyatt was selling at ringside heading into the break. Wyatt bled from the nose and mugged for the camera while holding Ziggler down in a chin lock. They replayed Ziggler drop kicking Wyatt and abandoned the bloody nose to it. There was a cool spot when Ziggler went up for a move. Wyatt cut him off with a shoulder block. There were dueling chants for the wrestlers. At one point, Ziggler ducked a big clothesline, came back with a DDT for a 2 count. A short time later, Ziggler hit the Famouser, and Wyatt stood up just like their last match. This time, Ziggler super kicked him back down. Moments later, Ziggler followed Wyatt to ringside, and Wyatt caught him with a clothesline. Ziggler said it like he was out cold. Wyatt rolled him back inside the ring and performed the crab walk and put him away with Sister Abigail. Bray Wyatt defeated Dolph Ziggler in 11:35. I like Dolph Ziggler. I think he can sell really well. But that's basically what it. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman made their entrance for an in-ring promo. Heyman introduced himself and didn't get much of a reaction. Heyman said that society no longer places any value or credible information. He said, look at how far people have gone to crucify Brian Williams for establishing a story or two. Heyman said Williams isn't the biggest liar in the land. He's a distant number two. He said the biggest liar in the land is held by jointly by Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. Heyman led out the stipulation for the Fastlane main event. Heyman said if either man comes out and claims to have a chance against Lesnar, they're lying to themselves, their families, the fans, and themselves. Heyman said Reigns is far the most violent island in Samoa, but he sat 2 feet away from him, and that yellow streak going down his leg was not pineapple juice. Ooh. Heyman mentioned Daniel Bryan and asked if people really think he has a chance, and sounded like a combination of yes and no chance. Heyman said it doesn't matter who wins at Fastlane. He said the winner of the match should hop in a helicopter with Brian Williams and subject himself to enemy fire because it's merely a hailstorm compared to the F5 the person will take at WrestleMania. Kofi Kingston and Big E with Xavier Woods versus Goldust and Stardust. The crowd did not react to the New Day pre-match routine tonight. Stardust walked out on Goldust again. Goldust yelled for him to come back. But Stardust held up his gloves to make the star sign. When standing on the stage, Kofi rolled up Goldust for the win. Cole questioned whether Sting would show up, blah, blah, blah. Triple H stood in the ring and spoke about he how he ate, slept, and bled WWE for 20 years. He said he'd given his passion to make it a better place. He said his life and work almost taken away by Sting. He called Sting the face of WCW. Hunter said WCW is the company he helped destroy, and now 14 years later, Sting finally gathered up the guts to do something about it. For 14 years, he stayed away because for 14 years he knew that I would personally expose him. Triple H said he had called out Sting for 2 straight weeks without an answer. Sting, I want an answer, and I want it now. He said the lights went out down on cue with a sound effect. That sounder played again. A spotlight showed nothing. The sounder flashed again and appeared. Maybe someone was dressed like Sting or even Sting in the crowd. The sounder played again. A brief video aired. The sounder played an NWO Sting. Certainly someone dressed as Sting was in the ring behind Triple H. Turned around and fell back. When he saw the imposter, the spotlight on the ring went out. The video screen flashed, I accept. The Usos with Naomi versus Tyson Kids. I don't like the Usos that much anymore. But another thing, this is what I'm about ready to get to. The broadcast team set up a video that induced Rikishi and the latest entrant into the WWE Hall of Fame. It focused heavily on Rikishi's ass and his sons, the Uso brothers and Naomi, stood in the ring and applauded the video. A shot of McGuinness cutting Miz down, and then stepping in the front of the when walking backstage, an NXT TakeOver Revival commercial aired. Oh God, I hate it raw. Just reading this, not even seeing the whole show, is making me question why I watch Raw anymore. Mizdow versus St. Carl. I love Mizdow, but really, St. Cara. Mizdow had the advantage at ringside and rolled St. Cara back into the ring. Miz asked him over the house mic to get him a water, then he had to come back to open it. Miz told the crowds that when his head goes up and mouth goes shut, Sin Cara dove into Mizdow. Later, Mizdow used a Miz move that Cole said he did it better than the Miz. Mizdow stood up for the figure four. Miz told him that he made that move famous. Put that leg down, get your own move. Miz told him Shane Cara caught Mizdow in a side cradle for the win. Shane Cara defeated Mizdow. Really? Now I'm really pissed off because Shane Cara cannot hold a candle to Mizdow. Just saying. Dean Ambrose versus Curtis Axel. Before the match, Axel complained about not losing the Royal Rumble match. He told the fans to keep the hashtag Axelmania alive. Axel caught Ambrose with a drop kick to the chest. Ambrose backed into the ropes, come off with a clothesline, then followed up with dirty deeds for the win. Dean Ambrose beat Curtis Axel. After the match, Axel called out Brave News Barrett for an Intercontinental Championship. He said his mug is going to end up in the Wall of Champions at WWE headquarters, and he won't stop until he gets the title shot. Backstage, Barrett stood in the monitor with his B&Z logo. He compared Kim Kardashian's robe from the Grammys Award to that of Ric Flair. He said just because Ambrose wants a title shot doesn't mean he'll get one. And here we go. The main event, finally. The heels surrounded Reigns and Bryan and attacked them before the bell. Shawn and Kane double choke slammed Reigns. Four of the heels went into their corner and Reigns stood the match in the theme. Everyone returned. The heels took Reigns, working over Bryan. Eventually, Ryback's music played. Dolph Ziggler and Eric Rowan headed to the ring and balled with some of the heels at ringside in the ring. Bryan fought off Noble Mercury and hit them with a missile dropkick. Bryan backed up to his platform. He finished her. However, Reigns suddenly appeared on the ring apron and tagged himself in. Reigns speared Mercury, pinned him while Bryan looked upset. After the match, Bryan got in Reigns' face. Reigns started to leave, but Bryan spun him around and told him not to turn his back on him. Bryan shoved Reigns, who bounced off the rope and spared Reigns to boos. Reigns' music played. Triple H and Stephanie were shown smiling as they watched the situation unfold on the backstage monitor. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was Raw in a nutshell tonight. I'll say this once. I'll say it again. I hate doing some reviews that end up with a crappy show. Jesus, good God Almighty. I'm talking like Jim Ross here. Good God Almighty. Broke him in half. Whatever. Fuck WWE. I don't fucking care. Oh, any person who joined, thanks for leaving me here all by myself. Love you too. Jesus, people. Oh my God. You just wanted the Raw review and then you just left unexpectedly. Hey. I'm sorry, viewer. If you're the same viewer that appeared, I'm sorry. I hate doing Raw reviews. I hate it. I wish I could just punch somebody in the face. Um, I really just want to just punch the creative in the face. Anymore, that's what I'm thinking. I just want to punch them in the face just for the fact that they don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, I could say it over and over and over, and it don't seem to do any good. So I don't see why I should subject myself to Raw reviews every single week when I know it's just going to be bad and it's not going to be any good. I mean, I know this. It's not going to be any good. Like, I mean, I guess I expect this from Raw, from doing this in the last few months and Raw acting like this. But come on, people, this is not a taped SmackDown here. This used to be your A show. What happened to A and B? I want to know. Was it dropped? Did Vince McMahon have an orgasm in the ring and just be like, I think we should combine the shows together. That will save money. Or I think we should have crappier shows. That will increase the fan product, right? Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you and Raw. You know what? Fuck you guys. If this is the future where Raw's headed, oh, it don't look good. Oh, and if you haven't seen my recent video, I did a Nintendo. I'll put that in the description. What the fuck? I'm still pissed about Nintendo. Partnership bullshit. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm rambling now, but hey, it's my channel, so as long as I don't show anything else, hint hint, um, it's my show. It's my fucking cat. Get away! Damn cat. Stop it! Sorry, it's my cat. Um, but you know, it was an okay Raw. I'm not going to expect the best out of Raw anymore. That's just it. I'm not going to expect the best out of Raw because I can't. To this point, I can't expect the best because let's face it, Raw sucks, SmackDown sucks, the whole WWE product sucks until WrestleMania. Then it just goes back right to sucking again. So, out of this Raw, I give it a 1 out of 10. Best describes this episode ever. 1 out of freaking 10. Best Raw. No. And I guess, you know, you can give the tag team match a good rating. I guess I would give that a 1.5 out of 5. No. Quote unquote heel turn, quote unquote Roman Reigns, quote unquote holy shit. I think I think I'm gonna agree with my friend Gordon here and say they're just gonna do what they did with Batista last year. I mean, I can see where they might be doing it with Roman Reigns. So you know what? If they do, whatever. It's not going to shock me none. But whatever. You know, and if you don't know my stick already, it's Lovelace92 at youtube.com/Lovelace92. WWE Fans Nation on my homepage, on my YouTube page, and my Twitter is in there also. Remember to look them up. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Subscribe, like this video, favorite. I'll do all that good stuff. I will see you in my next review. Thanks for watching. And remember to share my view on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks, guys. Bye.